Hello, everyone. My name is Melanie, and I'm a rising senior at Harvard College, double majoring in applied math, focused in economics and history of art and architecture. I am one of the executive producers in charge of Eleganza, Harvard College's only student-run fashion show, focusing on promoting diversity, inclusivity, and sustainability. Some other members of my team who have helped to judge include Megan Hua, the incoming executive co-producer of Eleganza, and Maya Pasternak, the director of finance for Eleganza. I would like to take a moment to thank and congratulate everyone for participating in this year's speech contest. The topic for this year was why do we need to have a sustainable lifestyle? And participants gave a great variety of speeches showing their own perspectives on the topic, along with encouraging better behavior that we should all listen to. The topic of sustainability is incredibly important in today's society, as there are more and more people living on this planet. Every day, there's so much waste being produced, and in order to ensure a hospitable planet in the future, we must currently take steps to monitor our own behavior. Now, I would like to introduce Kerry Yu, the director of the Chinese Youth and Women Development Organization, and she has been one of the key sponsors of Harvard Eleganza Show for the past few years.
All right. Good morning from China. So I'd like to, first of all, thank everyone in Eleganza, Harvard College for their continued support our program of Chinese Youth and Women Development Organization. So this is our fourth annual event for the Youth Speech Contest. And also I'd like to thank all the people that involved in this program, and including coaches and judges. I know they put so much effort for this year's competition. I'm just hoping that we will, have all these people participating and have more people in the future to be involved in this wonderful program for our youth in new generation. So without further ado, and I'd like to introduce you, Amelia, the Miss Universe Canada 2022.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. It was really an honor to be a judge for this contest. My name is Amelia, and I was Miss Universe Canada 2022, and also just recently graduated from UC Berkeley with a dual degree in biology and business. And I just wanted to take a moment here just to say that public speaking has really played a significant role in my journey, whether it be at Miss Universe Canada or during my academic journey. As Miss Universe Canada, I've had numerous opportunities to speak on various platforms, to share my passions and advocate for my causes. And so I just really want to emphasize that this skill has not only helped me in my role, but also allowed me to connect with people from all walks of life and really make a meaningful impact. So just really wanted to commend each and every one of you who competed today, and say a good job to everyone and encourage you to keep following this pursuit.
Thank you, Amelia. And now I would like to introduce Sherry Hildebrand Whitney, an Emmy Award-winning writer and producer. She is also a singer and actor and has been working as an acting coach and public speaking coach for over 20 years.
Hi, everyone. Glad to be here. Thank you so much. Good luck to everyone.
Perfect. Now, before I begin going through our debate videos, I just wanted to take a moment to explain our judging process. Each contestant was graded on a 10-point scale, with 2 points dedicated to voice, 2 points dedicated to facial expression, 2 points dedicated to gesture and confidence, and finally 4 points dedicated to the overall content of the speech. Contestants were divided into child, junior, and youth divisions based on their age. So now let's begin showing the clips. Okay. First up, we have Nicholas Liu.
Hi, my name is Nicholas, and I'm 7 years old, and I'm a sustainability superhero.
How's the hidden?
There's no sound, right?
Yeah, there's no sound.
There's no sound.
Our
Oh,
air.
sorry. Ah, Always always need to have some problems with Zoom.
Yeah,
Um,
Now,
It's working now. I just I
oh,
don't know if you muted yourself.
okay.
next is
Now?
water. We need
I'll
to
start
make
from the
sure we
beginning then.
Mhm.
Hi, my name is Nicholas and I'm 7 years old, and I'm a sustainability superhero. My goal is to protect our planet. It starts with simple steps, setting an example and protecting our resources like air. Right now it's getting polluted and we need to keep it clean. I walk, ride bikes, and ride the bus and sometimes carpool with my friends. I want to cut down on toxins that pollute our air. Now, next is water. We need to make sure we have enough water and that is clean so people don't die. Way to reduce the amount of water is to turn the water off when you brush your teeth, fix a leak, and take showers instead of baths. These 3 things are a few of my parents and teachers who have taught me them. They're my sustainability role models. Now let's talk garbage. Garbage gets involved in everything, and they become huge mountains of garbage. Toxic to our environment and people. Yuck, stinky, double stinky. So how do you get rid of them? Use 3 R's: recycle, reduce, reuse. Share things, donate things, and recycle things properly. Recycle. Recycle paper, plastic, metal cans can be made into all kinds of cool things. And things you don't eat can be made into more food. Did you know 25 plastic cans can be made into a fleece coat? I want one. Who knew recycling can be so creative? It's fun to get people involved in saving our planet. Save the world like superhero. Super Nicholas flashing off. Thank you.
Awesome. So that was Nicholas Liu. Now we will have Catherine Wu speak.
Global change, Catherine.
Why do we need to promote environmental friendly concepts and behaviors? In today's world, our actions are just falling short of sustaining our planet. From global warming to climate deterioration to animal extinction, the consequences of our lifestyle are evident. Educating individuals about the impacts of their actions on the environment and promoting sustainable practice is not just a choice, but it's a responsibility we owe to our planet and future generations. I once came across a shocking image that left a lasting impression on me. A dehydrated bird dissected, its stomach filled with human garbage, including plastic bottle caps and lighters. Over 1 million, and I repeat, 1 million marine animals, including mammals, fish, sharks, turtles, and birds, are killed each year due to plastic debris in the ocean. It's a heart-wrenching sight that no one wants to see, yet it's the result of human negligence and irresponsible behavior towards the environment. If more people are educated about environmental friendly concepts and take action on their daily lives to reduce waste, we can make a difference. We can improve our environment, protect our wildlife, and ultimately safeguard ourselves. Another example comes from a science class where my teacher explained how a single battery left on the ground can render 1 square meter of soil unusable for architecture and agriculture forever. Batteries leaking acids into heavy metals like lead can pollute soil and water sources, posing risks to us humans. What if over 10,000 humans dumped batteries and heavy lead into the ground? If left unhandled, what would happen to the environment now? But Instead of 10,000 humans dumping batteries into the earth, we can have 10,000 humans picking up those batteries. We can take action into that. What would happen to the environment then? Armed with this knowledge, we can adopt the right behaviors, like collecting used batteries and disposing of them at the designated recycling centers. I'm grateful for my teacher for imparting this knowledge. I'm committed in making a difference in my own way. You can too. It is these small actions that collectively contribute into a more sustainable future. In conclusion, promoting sustainable life concepts and behaviors is not just a moral obligation, but a necessity for the survival of our planet. Each one of us plays a crucial role in shaping the future of our environment by educating ourselves and others, making informed choices, and adopting those environmental friendly behaviors in our daily lives. We can pave the way for a healthier, cleaner, and more sustainable world for generations to come. We don't need global warming and pollution. We need global change. Thank you.
Perfect. So that was Catherine Wu. Now we'll move on to Ethan Zhao.
Hi, my name is Ethan Zhao, and the title of my speech is A Greener Future. My friends, we are at a crucial moment for the future of our planet Earth. Our quality of life is gravely threatened by an environmental crisis. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land we step on are under attack from pollution, climate change, and relentless march of technology progress. The time to act for our future is now, before it's too late. The impacts of these crises are already being noticed widely. Air pollution robs us of clean air to breathe, causing 7 million premature deaths every year, according to the World Health Organization. Plastic waste and oil spills are killing marine life, with over 1 million seabirds and 100,000 mammals and sea turtles dying each year from ingesting or becoming entangled in debris. Global warming is melting polar ice caps, which could fully disappear by 2040, just 16 years from now, submerging coastal cities and displacing hundreds of millions. We are already seeing stronger hurricanes, droughts, wildfires, and heat waves as a result. In 2020, California experienced its worst wildfire season on record, with over 4.2 million acres burned. The August complex fire alone consumed over 1 million acres, making it the largest wildfire in the state's history. These fires were fueled by extreme heat and drought conditions linked to climate change. Imagine if your hometown lay underwater from rising seas. Imagine if entire ecosystems, like the Amazon rainforest, disappear. Imagine our favorite species, like rhinos or pandas, go extinct before our very eyes. What would our planet look like then? This could be our reality if we fail to act. But there is still hope for a greener future if we join together to live more sustainably. Take example, Boyan Slat, a Dutch inventor who, at just 18-years-old, founded the Ocean Cleanup Project. His organization develops advanced technologies to rid the world's ocean of plastic waste. To date, they have removed over 1 million kilograms of plastic from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Each of us has the power to make a real difference through simple everyday actions. For example, being mindful about the food we eat. It can help reduce 1.3 billion tons of food wasted each year, which produces harmful methane gas as it rots in landfills. When you can, choose to walk, bike, or combine car trips. If just 1 out of every 100 people who normally drive to work switched to cycling instead, it could prevent over 2 million tons of carbon dioxide from polluting the air every single year. Another easy thing we can do is recycle and reuse items as much as possible. Get this, recycling a single ton of paper saves 17 trees. These resources really add up. And when you're out shopping, be sure to bring a reusable bag with you. Over its lifetime, one reusable bag can take the place of 1,000 plastic bags that often end up in our oceans or rivers. If we all can make these sustainable practices into habits and encourage our families and friends to do the same, just think about the massive impact that would have across whole communities. As 16-year-old Greta Thunberg has shown, you don't need to be old to inspire change. Her passionate advocacy has grabbed the attention of people worldwide and led a global movement of youth striking for climate change. We cannot afford to destroy this one planet that we all share and depend on. Our future depends on the choices we make today. So I urge you, reduce your energy use, eat consciously, recycle diligently, make environmentally friendly choices, and encourage others to do the same. Together, we can build a more sustainable way of life. The path to Earth and a brighter future is in our hands. Let us walk that path together, starting now. The planet is counting on us. Thank you.
Awesome. So that was Ethan Zhao. Next we have Giada Schwab.
Hi, my name is Giada Schwab. I live in Urbana, Colorado, and I'm so excited to be here today to talk about sustainable energy. Sustainable energy is a topic that I wish people would talk about more, because even the smallest changes can make such a big difference. The three topics I'm going to talk about are why it's important to promote environmental friendly behaviors or actions, my examples of how you can do that, and my stories. Let's get started. Why it's important to promote environmental friendly behaviors and actions is because we're hurting the earth. We should use reusable water bottles because factories that make plastic water bottles release pollution into the air, and if we breathe it, it can really hurt your lungs. We should also use reusable products like containers too for food, because it also reduces the amount of plastic in landfills and in the ocean. Did you know it takes almost about 450 years for a single plastic water bottle to decompose? True fact. Now, there's a landfill in my city, and every time I drive by it, it's sickening with the amount of trash there is piled on top of each other. So I personally make sure I recycle and I use reusable things instead of plastic. Which brings us on to our second topic, examples of how you can do that. You can eat green, you can save water, so when you brush your teeth, you should turn the water off instead of leaving it on and running. You should green your energy use, you should recycle and reuse, and my favorite, you should green your closet. And instead of buying so much, you can buy less. And if you do buy, you should make sure you buy sustainable products, which are products made out of recycled goods. Now, on to our third topic, the stories I have. So a couple of weeks ago, I walked in Denver Fashion Week. But on the first day, there was a sustainable show. Everything there was made from recycled products. But the best part was, it was personally designed to reduce carbon footprint, help the earth, and everything was fabulous. For example, this dress there, that was made from recycled products. And look how beautiful it is. So you can save the earth and still be fabulous. To recap what we just went over, the three topics are why we need to promote environmental friendly behaviors, examples of how you can do that, and the stories I have. Sustainable energy is such an important thing if we want to help the earth. My name is Giada Schwab, and I live in Arvada, Colorado. It has been such an honor to be here in the finals to talk about sustainable energy. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Giada. Now we move on to Maggie Sien.
Take a minute to look around. Everywhere you turn your head, there's plastic litter on the ground and factories pumping out tons of smoke, polluting the air. In addition, when you open your phone to scroll on social media, you see people documenting dying polar bears losing their habitats and floods destroying many people's lives. This is the hard truth of global warming. Our planet is no longer a thriving ecosystem, yet it has become a self-destructing globe due to us. If we keep up our destructive habits, at this rate, climate change would be irreversible by 2030, which is just in a few years. The Earth is deteriorating at an alarming rate and is already showing signs of self-destruction, such as hotter weathers, more severe storms, higher sea levels, and many more endangered species. These are not distant threats, yet they are the realities we face today. In fact, Oregon, not too long ago, suffered through a week-long ice storm, leaving many houses without power, including mine, damaging homes, and resulted in the loss of many lives. All these life-threatening disasters are the consequence of global warming, and more will approach if we don't change our ways and promote environmental friendliness. Eco-friendly actions will ensure sustainability for future generations. Making simple changes towards a sustainable lifestyle will indeed improve our planet's health, but also being sustainable will even benefit you as an individual. Eco-friendly practices can lead you to cost savings. For instance, it is much cheaper investing in a reusable water bottle than purchasing packs of single-use plastic water bottles that fill up landfills. Sustainable actions also promote healthier lifestyles. For example, using active transportation like walking or cycling to places reduces pollution and increases physical activity. Additionally, knowing that you are contributing to a better planet provides a sense of satisfaction, and a greener ecosystem can improve mental health. In conclusion, our Earth is crying for help, and practicing sustainability not only favors the planet, but also has direct benefits to you and me as individuals. A healthier planet means a better quality of life and a friendly living environment for future generations. We can all make a difference, whether it is by reducing, reusing, recycling, or just by supporting sustainable businesses. Every little action counts, and with collective efforts, we can make a significant impact. So make a change and sustain your Earth. Thank you.
Perfect. That was Maggie. Now here is Cindy Zhao.
We live in a world of incredible beauty and abundance. Yet this world is threatened by the way we consume and interact with our environment. Climate change, deforestation, and pollution are the realities we can no longer ignore. So why do we need a sustainable lifestyle? The answer is clear: for our survival and the survival of generations to come. Imagine a world where clean air isn't a privilege, where lush forests teem with life, and where oceans support vibrant ecosystems. This isn't a utopian fantasy. It is within reach if we embrace sustainability. But how can we achieve this? Sustainability doesn't mean giving up everything we love. It means making conscious choices in our everyday lives. It demands changes, which may seem daunting, but we have to face it. Even just small steps, when taken collectively, have a compounding effect. I want to introduce you to the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reducing consumption, reusing what we can, recycling materials. These are basic principles we should follow to help our Earth. This encourages us to minimize waste and give new life to old items. We can take an example from Greta Thunberg, a Swedish girl in our time who has managed to change the lives and minds of not only us, but political leaders as well. Greta's influence started with herself, and as people slowly started listening to her cause, it had a ripple effect. Her powerful message, Fridays for Future, resonated with millions, inspiring a global movement of young people demanding action on climate change. She emphasized the severity of the climate crisis, calling it an existential threat facing humanity. She criticizes world leaders for inaction and demands the urgency of the situation. By pointing out the broken promises, she further petitions for action from the government. This is not just about saving polar bears or preserving pristine landscapes. It's about food security, available fresh water, and even creating a future where humanity can thrive, not merely survive. We are facing a climate crisis unlike anything humanity has ever seen. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and rising sea levels threaten our ecosystems, our economics, and ultimately our way of life. The good news is we have time to act, but it requires a collective effort, a global shift towards the survival of the planet we live in. The future we build depends on the choices we make today. Let's draw inspiration from young activists like Greta Thunberg and countless others who refuse to be silent in the face of climate change. Embrace a sustainable lifestyle, not as a burden, but as an opportunity to create a world brimming with life, innovation, and a shared sense of responsibility for our planet. Together, we can write a story where humanity and nature thrive in harmony. The path ahead won't be easy, but survival depends on us. The future is in our hands. Thank you.
Perfect. That was Cindy Zhao. Moving on, we have Eleanor Palmer.
How to mitigate the global warming. As a globe, we must start taking action today to bring a safer world for the children of tomorrow. How would you feel knowing that your future children are suffering on this dying planet and you did nothing to help? Some actions people need to take to prevent this awful truth from becoming a reality include simply drinking out of a reusable water bottle consistently in their day-to-day lives. Citizens worldwide can make these slightest changes in their lives to improve our planet so that the people and animals can live longer, healthier lives with less fossil fuels polluting the air we all breathe. There are already people helping our planet, but it's still not enough. You can be a part of the solution. We as people can start taking action in basic or more complex ways to help mitigate to climate change. And as I mentioned earlier, using a refillable water bottle can help our ecosystem because 9 million metric tons of plastic is being carelessly dumped into our ocean each year, harming 100 million marine wildlife yearly. Since the average person drinks from 156 plastic bottles per year, and all this plastic gets thrown into landfills and the ocean, and just the creation of plastic bottles adds to the greenhouse gases because plastic is made from one of the primary fossil fuels, petroleum. Did you know that plastic can take up to 500 years to decompose, but it never truly is gone. Switching your lifestyle to using a reusable water bottle can not only help protect our globe, but also save you $325 to $675 each year. Besides just using a more eco-friendly water bottle, you can also join a beach cleanup program to extract all the waste that can help prevent our animals, such as seals, sea turtles, and seabirds, from ingesting and choking and getting trapped in plastic because of us humans. Plus, the plastic emit about 1.5 to 12.5 million metric tons of greenhouse gases in our globe. An alternative approach to support this cause is by commuting to school in an electric car instead of a gas car. Since you most likely are already aware that fossil fuels is the root cause of global warming, because the carbon dioxide that is being released into our atmosphere has been heating our planet for the past 40 years. This tactic will reduce the amount of greenhouse gas emissions and create a more eco-friendly lifestyle for us all to live in. There are an endless amount of practices that can be utilized to protect our environment. Wouldn't you want to start using at least one of them? Since there isn't another planet for us to retreat to, at least not yet, we should be cherishing the one we have, not only for us humans, but for the animals we were gifted to be surrounded by. Thank you.
Amazing. And then now finally we have Syrian Lewis Liu.
It's time crunch. Lewis.
4,000 years seems like a long time for our meager existence. But if we put Earth's history into a single calendar, humanity would first appear in the last 13 seconds on December 31st. Yet, we have caused over 50% of Earth's CO2 emissions in our short existence. This is not sustainable. Research by many organizations, including scientists for global responsibility, concludes that we have just over a decade before Earth's atmosphere permanently heats up by 1.5 degrees Celsius. As a resident of Oregon used to the cold and wet, having experienced the disabling heat wave during summer last year was not something I would wish on anyone. For those not affected by the heat, many in the audience might ask, how would that affect us? Let me put it into perspective. I want everyone to imagine themselves as sea turtles, resilient creatures who have earned their place through natural selection. Imagine yourselves traveling to the beach to lay your eggs, full of hope, full of passion. Unbeknownst to you, your children's lives ended before they even started. As temperatures heat up, more and more male turtles are being born, and slowly your species backs out. As you desperately try to figure out what went wrong, your children quietly slip away from you one by one. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this desperation for survival is perhaps my worst fear. And this is just one aspect of global warming. But maybe you guys don't care about turtles. What about the essence of our life? Research done by NASA and the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change show a few notable problems. Mainly, food shortages due to the projected loss of nearly 2.3% GDP per degree Celsius increase, as well as extreme weather conditions, including flooding and rising of ocean levels that could potentially cause millions of casualties around the globe. These statistics may not seem close enough, but I assure you, it is. What if it was your hometown? So don't feel comfortable until we have resolved this issue. I'm sure we all care for the earth, and we would all enjoy a pleasant, sunny beach, or perhaps a snow day occasionally to unwind, relax, play with your parents, siblings, friends, or kids, if that's your thing. But Earth's climate is not our right. Instead, it is our privilege, and we are rapidly losing it. The clock is slowly ticking towards our demise, and yet all we're doing is repeating humanity's past mistakes. The encouragement of non-green power was seen in many pieces of propaganda in the past during the Industrial Revolution. But this is not the 19th century anymore. We are in a time crunch, yet people still foolishly promote gas-powered cars or fossil fuel plants that emit several thousands of tons of greenhouse gases into the air we are breathing each year. I guess we're powerless. What could you do if everything was taken away from you in a tornado? This is why we need to decide. Now, indecisiveness is a disease. Personally, I need pressure to make a decision. Well, the pressure is on. Just over a decade. Do you guys feel the time crunch? I do. Not a single one of us could do anything about the changing climate alone. You guys might remember that at the beginning of the speech, I talked about how we only had a couple of decades to fix climate change. But I have good news as well. If we can be carbon neutral before that time, we will be able to halt climate change within a few years. We need to think as a part of something greater. A few of us on the beach cleaning up for the sea turtles, or simply biking or walking to school can go a long way. If we can work together to destroy something, we can work together to rebuild it. United we stand, divided we fall.
Perfect. So that's all of our video submissions. Thank you for everyone for their video submissions. The judges are going to take a 3 to 5 minute break to discuss the results, and we will reconvene to announce the winners. Hello, everyone. We're just going to give everyone like a minute or so to reconvene into the main room. Okay, perfect. So everyone has rejoined the main room. I'll begin to announce the winners. Again, the judges, us judges, we graded the video submissions on a 10-point scale. And yeah, so let's begin. Our first place winner for the child group is Nicholas Liu. For the junior division, the first place winner is Ethan Zhao, and the second place winner is Catherine Wu. Giada Schwab and Maggie Sien are tied for third place. For the youth division, there is a tie in first place between Suyuan Lewis Liu and Eleanor Palmer. Cindy Zhao comes in second place. These are all the results. Thank you so much for participating. Kerry will be sending the certificates out tomorrow, so check your mailboxes for that. In the coming weeks, on our YouTube channel, we will also post a recording of this competition. So if you would like to refer to it in future, sometime in the future, you're more than welcome to. Lastly, I wanted to thank Kerry and her amazing team again for putting together this wonderful collaboration and event. Hopefully we can continue seeing you all for next year's contest, and have a nice night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Good job. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.